Salam, I'm Singh, Director of Training for the Kundalini Research Institute. Someone asked, what's different about Kundalini Yoga? How is it like and different than all the other things claiming to be yogas? It's a very good question today, because yoga used to be something practiced by few people in the West. When Kundalini Yoga was introduced to the West in 1969 by Yogi Bhajan, nobody was practicing it. The word Kundalini was certainly used because it means awareness. And any yoga, any practice of any kind that wakes you up has to pull on this Kundalini, this capacity we have to be aware. But Kundalini Yoga as a discipline had a history of being quite secret, or at least you had to qualify yourself, kind of like graduate school. First you had to go through school and then college, and then you had to make the application and show competence, and then you were given these extra techniques. Yogi Bhajan opened that up. He said, instead of following the classic tradition that says in the Hindu tradition there's castes and certain people can learn certain things, he said, no, this is Aquarian age. Kundalini Yoga is for the householder, for people who live in the world, who want to deliver themselves with excellence. There's no requirement that you have to be a monk or a celibate or away from the world or something like that. The requirement is that you be conscious. The requirement is that you engage each of your actions at a certain frequency of life. So Kundalini Yoga is very unique in the sense that most of the yogas traditionally taught in India required you to have much more celibacy and withdrawal from the world. Kundalini Yoga has no such requirement. Second, Kundalini Yoga is very powerful and is very fast. So if any kind of vehicle can take you across, let's say, the United States, you can go walking, you can go with a cart or a bicycle, you can go on a motorcycle, you can go in the airplane. Airplane is very fast. It's exactly the same way. You're going to move yourself to awaken in consciousness one way or another. This life or some other life, this technique or another technique. Kundalini Yoga has the reputation and the fact that it gives you a way to encounter yourself, to release that awareness that is within you in a very concentrated time. 11 minutes, half hour, 2 hours, and you've created an impact on the relationship of your mind and consciousness that if you were simply doing, let's say, postures as an approach, might take you 10 years. And people now feel very pressured by the time. So Kundalini Yoga is interesting because it's a good match for the temperament of our time. That we need to be very direct. We all need to have this experience within ourselves. Another thing in Kundalini Yoga is that unlike many traditions, we do not initiate. We feel that each person should initiate themselves. What does that mean? It means you have to take the initial step to come before your own consciousness, no matter what condition your mind is in or emotions is in. That's the initiation. You have to agree within yourself to open to the challenge of an experience that informs you about your life. So it's not dependent on a person. It's not that you just follow somebody, but rather it's about sharing. So Kundalini Yoga then is fast, it's powerful. It used to be very secret, now it's very open, and it's available for any of you to practice. And the other thing is, Kundalini Yoga has a huge variety to it. There are thousands of meditations and kriyas. Some are very challenging, some are very easy. Some you can do in a hospital bed while recovering. Others you can do if you're just besting the time of your last marathon. So the variety allows you to tailor what you want to accomplish. Think of it this way. We're all going up the mountain. When we reach the top, we see 360 degrees and the air is good. But if you go up the north side or the south side or the west side, you'll have different challenges and learn different skills. Exactly so. Kundalini Yoga is this huge catalog of techniques that keep you on the central goal of becoming aware as a human being and being beautiful as a human being. And depending on which of the practices you do, will also give you different skills. Overall, Kundalini Yoga will do one thing. It will give you intuition. It will give you the ability to perceive the whole of what's going on, become non-attached, and taking action from your intuition that will fully manifest your soul and excellence in this life. Sat Nam.